Hello everyone. We're going to talk about base value in this video. We also learn how a troop dies in battle and how damage is calculated. We have a level 1 troop here. Its base attack value is 32. Its base health power value is 136, while its base defense value is 8. Defense is a sort of armor. Consequently, the purposes of these two are different. Let's examine the battle replay. Both the attacker and the defender got 1 troop. Additionally, you can see that no extra technology was provided. Everything is 0. Therefore, the first thing you must understand is that 6 units constitute 1 mage. Let's see the battle replay. Each of them takes damage at the end. The defensive side, however, wins in the battle. Let's rewind battle replay. With the combined effort of health and defense, the base value of 32 cancels out on the first hit. But 1 unit dies after the second hit. With 9 hits, all 6 units were wounded during the battle. We can thus confirm that, when it comes down to the final hit, base attack value decreases. The same is true for defense. Both HP and defense values are decreased. When we tested using a level 2 archer, the outcome was the same. However, this battle continues on a bit longer. Attacker and defender each take 11 hits. We will now put level 3 cavalry to the test. Only 4 units are used to represent cavalry. When comparing cavalry and mages, the base values for their defense and health stats are more than twice as high. But the difference in base attack is only 2. And the cavalry takes about 38 hits. Troops start to take more damage as their base value goes up. 1 unit survives without being wounded, in contrast to earlier reports. Now let's review the process. We have a base attack value. Against the base defense value, this base attack value was applied. As a result, we will have the damage value. Then, the defense value was applied to this damage value. Finally, we get the new damage value. This damage amount was applied to the troop's HP. A troop dies when its health reaches 0. Now let's check some additional terms. This damage value is enhanced by the attack percent and damage percent boosts. Defense value is increased by reduction in damage percent, defense percent, and health percent. The difference between them represents our final damage value. Damage percent outweighs attack percent, as we all know. Additionally, I've already created a video comparing damage, health, and defense percentages. The final question is which is superior? HP percent or defense percent? There can be a small difference or none at all. But it's all added up. Therefore, it is irrelevant whether HP percent or defense percent is higher. These calculations could possibly be split up into separate steps. Even so, not much is changed by putting more priority to defense or health. Therefore, it is advisable to prioritize damage bonuses more. It's important to keep in mind that this might not be entirely correct. According to what I understand, this is the process. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I'll return shortly.